XFM News on point.
News Millen Komjisha. Police is looking for the owner of the house from where 21 people were arrested in a sex party over the weekend. The alleged organizer of the party, Anita Keith, is also wanted to assist with the police in the investigations. Police PRO Fred Nanga says Anita has another branch in the areas of Kawara where she operates the same party with another lady called Panado, who is also on the wanted list.
Now, efforts are in place to track down one called Anita Keys of Chireka, who is the brain behind these sex parties, together with another woman found in Kawara. They have another branch in Kawara that has been procuring services of underage girls and recruiting them into these acts of prostitution.
Enanga added that they have arrested Prosi Kenyan Nachimera, who was involved in forcing young girls into these acts.
The painful part is of a 16-year-old from Cheba and Okatale who has been groomed into these acts of sexual violence and exploitation. She indicated to us that on that very day when we rounded them up, she had actually attended to 4 male customers. She indicated to us that even her younger sister, who is aged 14, she's already actively involved in these acts of prostitution. And the person who is behind this is their very sister, their elder sister, whom we've arrested, one called Kenya Prosi Nachimera.
The Ministry of Education has launched the Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project designed to enhance access to lower secondary education by establishing a public lower secondary education in Uganda. This project will support the construction of lower secondary schools and facilities while assuring safety and protection of children. The Ministry of Education Permanent Secretary Alex Kakoza says this will enable the Ministry of Education build 116 new lower secondary schools and provide water and electricity facilities. He adds that they will also expand infrastructure to over 61 existing lower secondary schools in refugee hosting areas by constructing additional classrooms, science laboratories, and latrines.
And of this 190 million is credit and $60 million is grant for the refugee window. It will go into developing schools, expansion of existing schools, and construction of new ones. But expansion is about 61 existing schools. What is this loan going to do? I've already mentioned it will be expansion of lower secondary education, and that will cost us a total of 123 million. Of that, 118.6 will be for construction of 116.
A 9-year-old boy died in sport after a car knocked him in Kamocha near the northern bypass. The boy, identified as Elijah Kachsabe, a resident of Chebando village, was trying to cross the road. One of the eyewitnesses, Hassan Musoke, says the boy had been sent to sell pancakes by his mother when he met his death. Kampala Metropolitan Deputy Police spokesperson Nuko Waisijile says they have arrested the driver.
Police is investigating a total accident that happened today in the morning where a vehicle UBF 632 knocked a juvenile to Shabe Hannington, a resident of Chevando, was selling pancakes along the road.
Yes.
Investigations are ongoing. The driver has been arrested and the body of the person taken rather into city mortuary.
In other news this afternoon, the authorities in South Sudan have said the suspected cases of Ebola in the northwestern region have tested negative, but samples were not collected from those who died from a yet-to-be-established illness that sparked suspicions. They were buried before a medical team from the Health Ministry and the World Health Organization arrived in the area. Last week, the Health Ministry received an alert from Raja County, Western Bahel El Ghazal State, after 3 people died from an unknown disease. The 3 others were reported to be in a critical condition. And that was the news.
XFM News on point.